Alright, so back here again, messing with the C10 crew cab. And I was looking at this upper pillar or upper, I don't know, door frame. It's rusted out here pretty good. And then of course it's pretty chewed up in there, so it's not all rusted down here, so I'm kind of debating on either just replacing this entire piece and separating it from here, or because I don't like how they welded it here, so I'd probably cut right along the side of this rust in here somewhere and separate this piece and this piece and get rid of a chunk about here maybe. That up there isn't rusty, just that the gutter doesn't look that nice. Let me replace that too. So I'm just trying to figure out what exactly is going on here. If I gotta do it in two pieces because unfortunately this is like over 48 inches. My brake's only 48 and my shear's only 36. So I'd have to do it in two pieces, but that's okay. I can put them on the table and weld them together where they're flat, and then have my weld in here to where they're. Once I welded it in, you know, that particular seam wouldn't really be jeopardized on strength of any sort. So kind of what I'm thinking. I'm not really sure. I'll probably have to add another brace, maybe cut this brace loose because this is going to go bye-bye. This is just something we left in there while it was getting moved around and up till sandblast. So if they grabbed it with a forklift or something, it was just keeping everything a little more locked in and keeping it from rolling or moving around on us. So I'll probably take this bar and move it down to here to give this pillar here a little bit of a triangular support. So I'll look at this thing a little while and figure out what the best game plan is to replace this section here. Whether I decide to cut it in here or just put a whole new piece in it. Thinking I'm probably going to put a whole new piece. You got to do something here on our gutter rail. But like I said, I can't go to here in one piece, so I might do one piece and then section that off in two and just kind of take care of that whole rain gutter edge, because this is going to be the part that you see the most. So I'd like to make that a real nice, clean, even break, even piece in my brake. So let me kind of think this over a little bit and try to make a couple pieces, and then hopefully get that thing tacked in today. So I got this bent. I'll have to do a little hammer and dolling on the edge to get a 90-degree bend in there, but it's kind of what I got so far. I think that we're going to get rid of this thing here. Is pretty much shorter than this, so I'm thinking that this will go. Well, I got it bent too far now, but basically kind of like so. That back to about there. Drop that down, or wherever this meets, I'll do another one this length, or about 6 inches too long, and that'll give me some adjustment to maybe get past here, or into here, or cut it here. I'm not really sure on that yet. I'll try to figure that out, but that's kind of the shape that I need to make for that. I'll go ahead and make another one, and then figure out how to cut the old piece out and put the new one in. It's actually looking quite a bit better, so I'm going to try to go ahead and shove this thing, see if I can't trim it up and get it to fit into our idea. I'll have to cut all this old rusty crap out, drop that in there, and then it'll take care of that great big rust hole. Kind of what I got here. I know that this gap is going to be big because I don't have the door skin on it, but this here was pushed out too far from the beginning. That's why I didn't put a side-to-side brace. But I did put these two braces here to keep it from walking in or out. But I got this to show you this little pipe clamp. I found this in Grandma's garage out of all places, but it's kind of nice because I can like just turn it just a little bit and really push that cab in and out. So, and you can see about where that needs to be here, but it looks like the top of this is rolled back. So I'm going to roll this in, and then I'm going to cut this. I left this just a little bit long. I'm going to either cut this piece or probably cut this piece, and then basically slide this over into place, and then finish welding it in, and then get on the inside and try to add some support to the inside of that, and then we'll move to the front without having a whole bunch of that gutter all tore apart. So that's kind of the idea on that, and so we can't keep cutting and welding. This plane and this plane here, trying to keep that as straight as I could while I welded it, and then came in and put it up here. And it's kind of bowed out a little bit, but I'll have to come back in here with probably like a really sharp dolly, and I'll hammer and dolly this upper lip right here. And then that should straighten that out, and I'll know a little more if I get the roof on there and if it has just a little bit of an arc in it. I don't really know. I don't think so, but I'm kind of leaving that like it is. Then I built this piece here because this piece is all hammered on, and it just does not look very good from the inside. And I like double lapped it here. That's where I put that in, but they overlapped a couple pieces here, and I just don't like that. So I went ahead and made this piece here. Basically it'll slide in there like so, hopefully on the face of that jam. So that's it for that. I'm gonna call it a day, and then I'll see you guys in the morning.